Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. As you can see, I have my Santa mug out, and I don't know if you can see it. We'll just lower it a little bit. I have my Stampa Claus sweatshirt on. New items at the Stampersdelightshop.com. Go ahead and check that out. I'm a few minutes early, better early than late. And we're going to get started. Hi, Janice. Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi, Stacy. Good morning to you all. Thank you. Definitely share my videos. That's what keeps us going. Give me a thumbs up, say hi, and don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching me on Facebook, just follow me on Facebook so you know when I upload a new video or I go live. Just a reminder that today is the last day to sign up for my November online Funfold class with the Meandering Meadows suite. If you're a team member, you're going to get that video and PDF tutorial for free, no products. So that's a perk when you join my team, and I'd love to have you on the team. Okay, so we're going to get started. And hopefully you saw, I need some more coffee this morning. It's sunny in Iowa. Is it cold there? Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Denise. So hopefully you saw my video on Wednesday, which was the stack, cut, and shuffle with the Meandering Meadows. What a fun way to get some cute cards made. If you missed that video, just go back and watch it. Again, a couple of reminders. You can get the Stampa Claus mug or sweatshirt or t-shirt at the shop. And also, when you place a qualifying order, which is $50 or more, that's a catalog order from me. Oh my gosh, somebody's in Cancun watching us. I'm jealous. Luann. It must be beautiful there. When you place a $50 order with me this month, you will get a free downloadable PDF with 40 card samples from myself and 9 other demonstrators. If you haven't gotten it and you placed your order, just let me know. So the Meandering Meadows, and let me just bring this in. This is the suite of products with all these beautiful dies and stamps and the ribbon. And then, of course, the paper, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's double-sided, but I love these spring colors. We're not even through the winter yet, or haven't even been to the winter yet, and we got spring colors, but I love these. And then you can always add on the new Glimmer paper. You can see I've been using mine. These are available now at the online store. If you're a customer that orders through me and doesn't use the online store, you can still order those. So the first card I have for you, and I got so many questions on this, and it was such an easy card to do. I'm going to start with this one, okay? So what you're going to do for this one is you're going to take a half a sheet of white, and I use the thick basic white when it's my card base. I'm going to go ahead and score that in half, 4 1/4. Still shots will be on my blog later. And then I'm going to take another piece, which is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to bring in this beautiful embossing folder. You can use any embossing folder for this card. I have the painted posies. So I am going to bring in my die cutting machine. Leave me comments. I will get back to the comments later. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, or emboss this rather. And there you can see this beautiful embossed image. Am I too close? I think I'm too close. There we go. Beautiful embossed image. Good morning, Yvette. There's a team member on, and Denise is on from my team again. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to take that embossing folder, and from the dies, I'm going to take this die right here. I'm going to place it right in the center. As soon as I find my other piece. Did I just take it off? There it is. Let me grab one of those. You can see mine are well loved. I'm going to cut that out. You can cut it out first and then emboss it if you want. And I have this piece. And of course, we're going to save that because we're going to use that later. What I'm going to do now is grab one of these beautiful sheets. I'm going to grab this one. And I'm going to show you a little trick. I hear from so many people that they don't want to cut this paper up. So what you're going to do, instead of doing it right in the center and then you have so much left over here, I'm going to move it all the way over to one edge so I can save this piece for another card. And I am going to go ahead and cut that. Now my fun fold class for this, you're going to do 3 fun folds, totally different from what I'm doing here. So you're going to have 3 ideas from here, and then you're going to get 3 more ideas from the fun fold class. I'm going to take this in here. And what I like to do is put this down first so I can have it straight, or as straight as I usually get them. I'm going to bring in my Take Your Pick tool. I'm going to add 4 dimensionals here. Hello, Nicole from Western Australia. Thank you for tuning in. So I'm not sure if I'll be on Sunday with my Scrapbook Sunday 101. It is my mom's 90th birthday this weekend, and we have a lot of family things planned for her. So that's one of the reasons why you want to subscribe, so you know when I go on. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to take this piece right here. I'm going to take my stamp and seal. I'm going to go right back inside there and place that right in there. Nothing to it. Easy peasy. I'm going to grab a strip of paper here. I'm going to grab my Blackberry Bliss. Nope, I think I might use, changing it already, I'm going to use Blueberry Bushel on this one. Holly from South Dakota. Boy, we got everybody on today. Thank you all so much for joining me. We are going to just stamp happy birthday. So I actually have 3 cards to do today. And you're going to want to stay till the end. There we go. Because the last one is my fun, really my fun fold. We're going to take that happy birthday. We're going to grab some more of those dimensionals. Thank you. She's actually 92. I think I might have said 90. She's going to be 92. I'm so lucky to have her here with me. You wouldn't know it by looking at her. I'm going to put happy birthday right there. I'm going to bring in some of these little birds and dragonflies. These are back ordered. So if you join the Fun Fold class, I will give you enough to do your cards until they come in. And let's grab this one. I mean, that is it, right? And then I'm going to grab the inside, No Better Friend Than You. And we'll grab the little watering can for this one. And that's it. There you go. You've got a card. Let me grab an envelope. No naked envelopes. 92, yeah. My mother-in-law turned, oh, I got ink on my hand already. And I don't have my baby wipes here to wipe it off. I don't want to get it on my new white sweatshirt. Let me grab a baby wipe and get that off my hands. My mother-in-law just turned 98 in September, and I'm so happy to have her still with me. And then I could have used that strip of cardstock or designer series paper that I saved, but I'll save that for a card, and you'll see in a minute. So there's the card. Quick, easy, and look, who wouldn't like to get this card? Thank you, Patricia. Oh, I have another team member on. Since the team members are on, I will be sending out the Zoom link or the date for our online Christmas party for December, just to let you know. All right, so now I'm going to bring in this piece. Because it's so pretty, I want to use it. I'm going to bring in another piece of white. I'm going to bring in that piece that I saved. I'm going to cut this card down to 7 1/4. This is half a sheet of paper. And then I want this middle piece to be 4 1/4. And I'm going to score that. You're watching from the doctor's office? Yes, an online Christmas party. Because my team is all over the United States, I thought that would be a fun thing to do. So there'll be more information coming out on that. So there's my card base. I'm going to go ahead and take this piece, and you've probably seen this before, this fun fold. But again, I want to use those pieces that I have left here. I'm going to grab another piece of white for the inside. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to go ahead and put that right inside there. Okay. I'm going to stamp that. I'm going to stick with the same colors since I have them inked up. This one I'll use the little basket. And then that's going to go right on the inside. For this piece is going to go right here so I don't mess it up. I got ink on it. So I don't waste it, I mean. But before I do that, I'm going to take this piece, which is going to end up being the exact size almost that I need. So if you look, this piece right here is 3 inches. I'm going to bring this in, and this is going to be 2 3/4. I think I want some more of the sky this time. So I'm going to go at 5 1/4. I'll just take some of that off. I'm going to lay that right down here. Not wasting any of this paper. It's too pretty. Put that right in there. I'm going to take this one, and don't worry about that smudge. I'll fix that. I'm going to lay that right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Stamp and Seal. Good morning, Maureen. How are you today? I'm going to add that right here. It's okay if that shows, but I'm going to kind of cover it right here. So now I've used those 2 pieces left over from the first card, and I do have another one to show you. I am going to bring in another strip. Actually, I can use this strip right here. I'm going to grab the Happy Birthday again, so I don't have to switch colors. I'm going to bring in a piece of that glitter paper, and I'm going to put that right up here. I'm going to layer that right here. Normally I use my paper trimmer. I'm just going to freehand this and hope I get it straight. It's all good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to use dimensionals for that. Hello, Arden. I'm just going to grab this piece right here. Yes, it's getting a little chilly in New York, so you might hear my heat go on in my studio. I am going to put that right there. Bringing in some of those beautiful gems. I'm going to add a few of those right here. And a dragonfly. Put the dragonfly right down there. So there I got 2 cards out of that one piece of designer series paper because we don't like to waste anything. Let me grab an envelope. And I will grab the basket since that's the one I used that time. Anybody ever stamp their envelopes upside down? I do it all the time. And I got a little smush on it, but it's okay. So there's my second one. Let me show you the other one that I have here that I did. So this was another one that I did from the leftover paper. I think it was that one. Maybe it was this one. It was this one, I think. There's the paper. There's the insert. But I did it a little bit different. And I used the dies and made a little fence. So you can really dress this up. Good morning, Winann. And there, I used another piece of designer series paper for here and also in here. So you can really dress it up a little bit more than this one if you want. So I like to show you a couple different ways that you do it. Which one do you like better? I think I like this because it hides that. But if you just want to use up those scraps, that's a good way to do it. Again, the still shots will be on my blog later today. Good morning, Jill. Okay, now for my fun fold today. And this one, bear with me. This is a corner fold. And what I'm going to do is pick up my take your pick tool that just fell on the floor somewhere. There it is. Okay. I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. And I am going to cut this down. That's 7 inches. And then I'm going to do 8 1/4. I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to score this at 2 3/4. I'm going to rotate it this way and again do it at 2 3/4. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to just bring this in at 5 1/2. I got to make sure I got it on the right side here. 1 second. Okay, so there's my square. I'm going to go in at 5 1/2. Make a little tick mark. You can use a pencil if you'd want. The tick marks sometimes are hard to see. Let me see if I have a little pencil. I don't. Okay, well, we're going to, hopefully I can see this. My head might get in the way. So there's my little tick mark. Let's see if it's there. Not really. There we go. There's the tick mark. Then I am going to rotate it. And I'm going to do, let's see, I think I have to flip it over here. Let's just see. I need it over here. So let's do it this way. I think I have to do it that way. Well, first let me fold this so I can see what I'm doing. All right. Now I need a tick mark. And it's not easy to see. Okay, there it is. So now I need to rotate it here at 5 1/2 also. And for the life of me, I need more coffee. Let's bring this in at 5.5 over here. There we go. 5.5 over there. Put another little tick mark in there. Oh my gosh, I really need more coffee today. All right, then what I'm going to do is I am going to score this from tick mark to tick mark. So let's find those there and here. There we go. This is not easy to see under these lights. It's a lot easier if you don't have these lights blaring at you. I forgot about the lights. There we go. So 5.5. All right, I'm going to put my finger on it so I remember. Oh, I got a better idea. Let me grab a piece of Post-it note here so I can see this. I didn't think about this in the light. Sorry about that. Okay, there's my 1 tick mark. Let's do it this way. I think I just came up with a little tip for you. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to bring it in here so I can see where those tick marks are. And here, oh my gosh, this is not as easy as I thought in the lights. Well, let's go with it. And we are going to fold this. If it doesn't come out right, we'll just do another one. There we go. All right. Oh, the Post-it notes, I think, worked perfect. And then we're going to fold that this way. Did I confuse everybody? I'm sure I did. I want to give this all a good scoring. And then I'm going to bring it in this way. Oh, perfect. Use the Post-it notes if you don't want to use a pencil. And I hate to erase anything. And there's my corner fold. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to cut some paper. So let's take, which one should I grab? I'll grab this one, I think. They're all so beautiful. No, I grabbed this one. I don't know which one to use. All right, and now I need some squares. So I'm going to cut, well, if you look at this square right here is 2 3/4. But I actually want to fold it the other way, I think. You could do it either way. Well, maybe we'll do it this way because I got samples to show you the other way. I don't know. What do you think? Which way should I do it? You know what? Let's go with the way I have it here so I don't confuse myself. All right, so let's fold it that way. This is the way I have the sample so I don't confuse you. All right, so again, you could do it this way or you could do it up and down. You could do it this way. Make sense? You can open this card any way you want. So that's 2 3/4. So I am going to bring in some, let's see, I'm going to bring in the purple. And I'm going to cut some of these squares at 2.5. So I need 2 2.5 ones. The written directions will be on here later and also my blog. And then I'm going to bring in that designer series paper. I'll go with this one. Nope, I decided this one, right? I think I want more yellow this time. And I'm going to do that. So these are 2.5. I'm going to do it just a smidge smaller. I'm going to do it at, I'll make sure I got those at 2.5. So this is going to be 2 1/4. A method to my madness. And I am going to cut this one at 2 1/4. And then I'm going to flip it because I want more of those flowers. And I'm going to do 2 1/4. And I'm going to save these pieces. Confused is okay. I can watch the replay. Thank you. Yeah, I get a little confusing in the morning. We are going to go ahead and add that right there. We're going to go ahead and add that right here. I know I can be confusing. And then these fit perfectly right here. Right? Great. I don't know how I used to do my videos at 7 o'clock in the morning, to be honest with you, since I no longer work my full-time job. Well, this is my full-time business now, but I don't know how I used to do it at 7 o'clock in the morning. Do you guys remember that? Okay, so that's the corner there. Now, for these pieces right here, I need a strip that's 1 1/4 by 2 1/2, and let's just make sure that's right. So yeah, this is 1 1/2. So now I'm going to do 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. So let's see if this piece works. If not, I have this one. Remember, that's still the piece I was using. So this would be 1, but it's got to be 2 1/4. Does it fit? Nope. So we're going to use this piece. Now, remember, this one is going this way. So I'm going to go 1 inch. You have to move the paper around a little bit. And 2 1/2. Still using the same piece of paper, same piece of designer series paper, because I know you don't like to waste anything. That's going to go right there. So let's put this right on here. Let's see. This might have to come down to 2 1/4. I think I did it at 2 1/2. Yeah, 2 1/4. You can always tell if you didn't cut it far enough when you layer it onto your paper there. We're going to layer that right there. Then we're going to layer it right on top here. There you have your corner fold, and it's going to open this way. You remember the 7 o'clock in the morning. I know. How did I do that? Okay. This one I am going to use the hello. And I'm going to grab my... I'm going to close this blueberry bushel up because it's very inky. I'm going to grab my Heather Highland. And stamp this here. Now I have hello. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit more with this paper. So I'm going to go ahead and cut another square of this beautiful paper. 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. I'm going to slice that diagonally. And I'm going to put that right here so it's not so naked looking, but you can leave it if you want. I'm going to put this one right here. Thank you, Yvette. Yvette says this is a gorgeous card. And it's really not a hard, fun fold to do, as long as you're not doing it first thing in the morning. So now, when I close it up, I at least have some of that beautiful glitter paper. Now for the inside, again, I'm going to take this piece and another piece of glitter paper at 2 1/2 and 2 1/2. And then I'm going to bring in that leftover piece right here. And I'm going to cut this at 2 1/4. Still have this strip left. And 2 1/4. Still using the same piece of cardstock or designer series paper. Please share my videos. Definitely keeps me going. I'm going to put that right in this corner. Let me know what you think of the fun fold today. We're going to put that one right there. For these two pieces, I'm going to grab again. This is already 2 1/2. So another 2.5. Slice that diagonally. All the dimensions that you're going to need and the directions will be on my video here and my blog later. So if you're not getting the dimensions, no worries. Just keep watching. I will put those out there. And then this one. Now, all I have left are these little pieces from that. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put that right here in the center. So I'm using it all up. But up a little higher so it doesn't show. When you look at your card, you don't see that. When you open it up, you do. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to bring in some little pieces that I have already cut out. And I'm going to bring in some of my blends. This one is my dark smoky slate. I have 2 other samples of this to show you. So hang tight. Thank you, Janice. Janice says it's a fun design, and it really is. I'm using the nubby end or bullet end of my blends. I like to use that because it's a little more forgiving. You can press a little harder on it. Let's see, let's grab some Wink Stella and shimmer those up a little bit. A watering can, let's make a fun color watering can. So we're going to use the dark Heather Highland. Now, I do have to tell you, when you use your dies, this white piece gets cut out. The reason mine's not cut out is I used my scan and cut. And the reason I used that was because I wanted to make a lot of these little pieces for my cards. So don't be confused by that, okay? This little white piece, and you'll see that when I show you the other samples, will be cut out. But I was just being lazy. When I start doing samples, I use my scan and cut if something doesn't have dies or if I want to make multiples so that I can do samples. Okay, this one I'm going to put right here. Now remember, it's a blend, so it bleeds through. So I'm going to put that right here so you can't really see that. Again, I'm going to use dimensionals. Are you loving this card? So this is going to go right here. When you open it up, I'm going to have those right there. Put one of these right here. So I'm just going to have that right in the center. So now you have this beautiful little hello card that opens up like this. What do you think? Let's grab some of these gems that go with it. And my take your pick tool is over here. But something stuck to my hand. All right. I'm going to add some of these. And let's do this one. Whoop. Let's grab an envelope. What size envelope? It fits right in our regular envelopes. Okay. I am going to grab the little boots. And the little boots. Oh, see? I did it upside down. What did I tell you? That's right, the stamp is going to go there. And here you have the corner fold card. thank you, Cindy. Now, let me show you 2 others that I did using that glimmer paper. And this is just the back side of that, where this I used the flowers. Here, instead of using that extra strip, I just put happy birthday, can't imagine having a better friend. And of course I have the envelope. And then this one is very similar to what I just did, except for I used the basket. And you can see I used that glitter paper over there. If you don't want to use the glitter paper, you want to save it, you don't have to put anything in the corner. And this one opens up like this, thinking of you. So there are my, and I'm going to close this up right now. Move this out of the way so you can see these better. And there is my corner fold. Now again, I still have this one little piece here, 2 little pieces, but I used just that one sheet of designer series paper. Which one do you like better? I love the purple, I think. That is my fun fold for today. I'll bring in the other cards so I can show you again. Still shots will be on my blog and on Facebook. So for, let's do this. Cutting this one out, I used the pieces and made this one. Cutting this one out, I used the pieces and I made this one. You love them all? Thank you so much. And then, of course, go back and watch the Stack, Cut, and Shuffle video where you can use 3 pieces of designer series paper, the 6x6, and cut these out and make some gorgeous cards. Lots of samples for you there. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching me, sharing my videos, and just hopping on and saying hi. It always brightens my day. Now, for my giveaway this month, you know, I do a monthly giveaway, and your name goes into the giveaway whether you hop on, leave me a comment, share my videos, place an order. Everybody in the U.S. is eligible for that, and I do that at the end of the month. I don't have it over here, but my giveaway this month is that autumn paper. Let me grab one. I believe this is still sold out. Not sure if it's coming back, but I have a pack of this autumn paper. One lucky winner will receive that at the end of November. I take all the comments, all the shares, and all the, just everything, okay? And I do pull a lucky winner. You got an internet glitch on your end. Yeah, I see it just went yellow. It'll come back. If not, just come back and watch the replay. So until next time, thank you for watching and keep on stamping, Stampers. Bye.